Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski are about to go head-to-head in one of the biggest and most important UFC fights of the year. This highly anticipated matchup not only has a lightweight champion at stake, but also the title of being the organization's #1 pound-for-pound fighter. So why is this important? For Volkanovski, it's his chance to join the Mount Rushmores of double champs, alongside names such as Conor McGregor, Amanda Nunes, Daniel Cormier, and the cringy but with an amazing fight IQ, Henry Cejudo. By winning, Volkanovski solidifies his position as one of the top athletes in the organization and truly lives up to his nickname, The Great. As for Islam, this fight is about more than just the featherweight belt. If he wins the fight, he doesn't even get it. But if he comes out on top, he'll not only be recognized as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, but also continue the legacy of Khabib and prove that the Dagestani's dominance in the sport is here to stay. This also marks his first title defense. Both Mackhaev and Volkanovski boast impressive resumes with a string of victories over top-ranked opponents. Let's start off with Volkanovski. He's been on a 12-fight winning streak since his UFC debut in 2016, with notable wins over Chad Mendes at UFC 232 via KO, Jose Aldo at UFC 237 via unanimous decision, 3 fights over Max Holloway via split decision where he also claimed the featherweight belt, an amazing fight via unanimous decision over Brian Ortega at UFC 266, and a KO win over Korean Zombie at UFC 237. Just looking at his record is crazy. Meanwhile, since his devastating loss over Adriana Martins via KO, Islam Makhachev has been on an impressive 11-fight winning streak over top-ranked killers such as Armin at UFC Fight Night, Davi Ramos at UFC 242, also via unanimous decision, Drew Dober at UFC 259 via submission arm triangle, a win against Thiago Moises via submission rear naked choke at UFC 267, the Dan Hooker fight at UFC 267 via submission Kimura, the Bobby Green fight headlining UFC Fight Night via KO, and a submission triangle over Charles Oliveira at UFC 280, claiming the lightweight belt. It's no doubt that both these fighters have been successful in each of their divisions and have an array of highlights to prove it. This fight promises to be a battle of skill and will, with 2 elite fighters leaving it all in the octagon, making sure it will be an unforgettable battle. You should also check out my other video where I predict why Islam Makhachev will lose against Alexander Volkanovski. It's interesting, it's a little bit controversial, but it has some good points.